Hey guys, Jake Roy back here with 90s B-Ball cards. So we have some more packs to open today. I know we did a video previously for the Upper Deck SE West. This time we have the Upper Deck SE East. So if you watched the video on the West, we had talked about how I have some packs of both. So this time I wanted to just do the East ones. So we've got 27 packs that I had out there kind of laying around that I wanted to open up together. So shy of a full box, but gonna recap quickly what we have for odds and then really get into this stuff. So again, in the East, we can pull out East All-Star cards. So I got a couple examples. So as you may know, Penny's my PC. So this is the Penny. We can pull another one, which I would love. This is one of my favorite cards growing up. So that'd be a great one to pull. And here's an Alonzo Mourning just for an example of another player that we could pull. You know, Shaq and Scottie Pippen are some of the other top guys that are in the East All-Stars. So those cards are 1 in 30 packs. So that's one of the things that I'm definitely looking for, and we're pretty close to having 30 packs, so there's a good chance we'll get one. Definitely not a guarantee. But just to recap again, so this right here is what the base set looks like. So this is one of the Penny rookie cards. And again, if you remember, you can get any players in these packs for the base cards and everything other than the All-Star cards. It's just the All-Star cards that are determined by the East or the West designation on the packs. So the other thing that we're looking for, we'll get 1 per pack of an Electric Court Gold. So I'm going to try and get this, or this is Electric Court, I'm sorry. 1 per pack on the Electric Court, and you can see on the bottom it says Electric Court. The other thing that we can get is Electric Court Gold. So if you saw the West box opening again, we got 1 of those, and those are 1 in 36 packs. So not expecting to see another one. I would love to get one. One of the cards I need for my Penny PC is the Electric Court Gold parallel, so that would be awesome. I would be really excited if we pulled that one. And obviously, like I said, I would be excited if we get the Penny or any of the All-Stars. So let's just get right into it. I'm just going to open 1 pack. Again, this isn't going to be too different from what we saw with the West, with the exception of the potential of the All-Stars. So, wish me luck, and hopefully you guys bring me some more luck. Again, these are kind of foil type packs, a little bit thicker stock of plastic on there, so they're pretty easy to open, pretty nice. So, we've got some of the sport clipping cards. This is the Bullets. Making sure these aren't sticking. They aren't sticking too bad, which is really nice. Another sport clipping of the Clippers. So we've got CDL Threat. So you can see a lot of times, I'm just going to flip these around so they're not all backwards on you guys. Del Curry, Steph Curry's dad. He's getting a little bit of notoriety with Steph Curry being very successful in the league. We've got Blue Edwards, another one of the cards of a great nickname player. Spud Webb, dunk champ. Standing 5'7", so that's always exciting. His cards aren't worth a whole ton, but I always like pulling his stuff. Doug Smith. Scott Brooks, he's a good coach now. You got B.J. Armstrong, 3-point specialist. Avery Johnson, he was a good coach for a while with the Mavericks. Now he's an announcer. Isaiah Thomas, so there's a Hall of Famer. And Brian Russell of the Jazz. All right, so that's the first pack. Nothing too major. And actually, I did not notice which one was the Electric Court. Let's see which one we got. The Del Curry. Okay, so the Del Curry was the Electric Court. So that's pretty cool. I'll put that aside. A little bit of love for Steph in my household. So that's exciting. All right, so I will go and open the rest of these packs and come back like usual, show you guys what we got, and talk a little bit more about this product. Hey guys, Jake Roy back here at 90s B-Ball Cards. So we're going to go through what I pulled out of the 93-94 Upper Deck SE East. Did really well. Want to preface it with these were random packs, so I know I stated the odds for a box, but because they're random packs, they could have been from 3 or 4 different boxes. So let's jump into it. I'm going to start with some of the more exciting things that we got. So last time we pulled the Johnny Kilroy, so we pulled the Jordan retirement card this time. So these, again, just like Johnny Kilroy, this is 1 in 72 packs, so essentially 1 in 2 boxes. So not something that you should obviously expect to get. This was definitely a really lucky pull. On the back, it's kind of cool. They have him in his baseball uniform when he played baseball for that year, essentially. We pulled 2 All-Star cards, All-Star East. So we got the Patrick Ewing and another Alonzo Mourning. So now I have 2 Alonzo Mournings. If you remember from the preview, I already had that Alonzo Mourning, so that's really cool. I'm really excited. These, obviously, it would be awesome to get another penny, but these are 2 Georgetown centers, Hall of Fame guys, so really cool. Always love pulling those cards out. Again, 1 in 30 packs for those, and we had 27 packs, so did extremely well. We didn't get any Electric Court Golds, but that's okay. We weren't expecting any, and we definitely beat the odds already with those 2. So we're going to go through some of the kind of interesting things that we got for the rest of the box. So some of the rookies we got: Tony Kukoc, we got Antonio Davis, he was a rookie that year, Jamal Mashburn, Sean Bradley. Interesting thing, so I got 2 Sean Bradleys. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see it on camera, but this one right here is almost a little bit faded. It came out of the pack that way, whereas this one you can see the color's a little bit more saturated or darker. So just some of the things you can see coming out of packs, the variation, and we're going to get into some damage that comes out of packs as well in just a minute here. So Nick Van Exel, really good shot of Nick Van Exel there, and Isaiah Ryder, who putting down a nice dunk, just like he did in the dunk contest that year. So I mentioned that picture, so I have a couple of cards. I got a good number of cards in these packs that had significant visible damage just coming straight out of the pack. So I know sometimes we talk about how cards can come out of packs damaged, and you want to try to avoid damaging the cards yourself as you're opening them. So I'm going to show you a couple of examples of cards that have significant visible damage that I think you guys will be able to see even on camera. A lot of times minor damage you're not going to be able to pick up, but one of them is disappointing for me, but hopefully you guys can see it on that bottom edge right down here. The edge damage is significant on this penny. I have plenty of this penny card, so it's nothing that I'm going to cry about. But this came out of the pack that way. You can even see some of the hanging material on the back of it. Just really bad damage. If I was to get that graded, that would have a significant impact on the edge damage, and that's visible with the naked eye. A lot of times edge damage that you get knocked for, you have to look with a magnifying glass. So here is a Tyrone Hill that we got that was Electric Court, and you can see that top edge on the back, significant damage again. And it came right out of the pack that way. So it's just some of the paper, really, it's paper loss in that sense. Again, another significant damage that would be picked up on both the surface and the edge grade if you got them damaged. And this one might be a little bit more difficult to pick up. So this was one of the sport clipping cards, and it was an Electric Court. So right in here, there was a crease, almost like a crescent moon type of crease. So I'm going to see if the light can maybe catch some of that. But that, again, came out of the package that way. There's no creasing on the back. It's just on the front. So really, that's a manufacturer error when they laid down the picture, essentially. That just got bubbled or blistered a little bit. So again, that would be a surface issue on that card. So just wanted to highlight those for you guys, that when you're opening packs, just because you pulled it right out of a pack and put it right into a penny sleeve doesn't mean that it's necessarily going to be in mint condition if you send everything out to get graded. You're going to get things that are going to come from the factory damage, and that's just part of the game. Luckily, none of the significant cards like the All-Stars or the Electric Courts or stuff like that that I collect came out like that, but we did get a penny that was like that, so it can happen to anything. So I'm going to go through some of the other stuff. I got another penny base, and I got a penny Electric Court Gold, so those will go into my PC. I also got that All-Star card that I showed you. I got an Electric Court version of it, so that's another nice one. I got the regular one in decent shape, so that's cool. And then something else that was really neat, so I got plenty of checklists. So I got 2 of the first one and 1 of the second one, but I also got an Electric Court version of one of them, so I don't know if you guys can see it down there, but obviously you can get Electric Courts of any cards in these, so you can get the sport clipping ones, you can get the All-Star Weekend ones, and you can also get the checklist. So I would imagine that there's also probably some Electric Court Golds floating around out there of the checklist. So for those of you who are fans of checklists, those are some anomalies that are pretty neat to get. Got 4 of the sport clippings for the Magic, so that's going to go into my penny PC. Some pretty cool things. And then just going to highlight a couple of the stars that we got. We got Shaq. That's a pretty nice picture. Gary Payton, Hakeem Olajuwon, Scottie Pippen's a nice one. Also got for Electric Court 2 of the stars, Sean Kemp and David Robinson. So that's really what we got. Again, wanted to highlight to you guys that these packs were random, so these are not odds if you go out and buy a box that you should expect to get 2 All-Stars or a Johnny Kilroy or a Jordan retirement card, but also be on the lookout for damage coming out of packs. So love to hear from you guys what some of your experiences are. Maybe some of your disappointments, if you can leave them in the comment section of damaged cards that you got out of packs. I'd love to interact with you guys and hear what you guys have experienced, or sometimes that you guys have beat the odds in boxes. I would love to hear about any stories like that you got extra inserts essentially. So leave some comments, give us a thumbs up, like this, and if you're new and you like what you see here that we are doing, please subscribe and let us know what else you'd like to see. Thanks, talk to you guys later.